Okay. Please, can you please state your name for the record?
Jane Juliet.
And Jane, how long have you been in the city?
I've been here for 2 days now.
Okay, perfect. And so, say you get hired on with LSPD, how many hours a week can you put into the LSPD department? Would you
Definitely more
estimate?
than 20.
Okay. Why do you want to become a law enforcement officer?
I would like to arrest criminals and keep the city safe from people who tend to commit crimes.
Okay. And what sets you apart from other applicants seeking the position with the LSPD?
Well, firstly, I have experience with the LSPD, so I'll know what to do as a cadet or a trainee, and I'll put in as much hours as I can. When I was in the previous city, I put in 62 hours in my first week of work, so I think the department can use my help, and I will have fun doing this.
Okay, perfect. And that leads us to the next question that you just answered. Do you have any prior law enforcement or related experience? And you said yes.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Walk us through how you would handle a civilian who suddenly starts cussing at you and becoming hostile.
I will just simply ignore them if they're really mad. They can be mad. I have nothing to do with it unless it becomes threats.
Okay. Say a This is another scenario. Say a supervisor gives you an order you believe is wrong or unsafe. What would you do?
Um, Chain of command. If he's my supervisor, then I'll have to listen to him, or maybe ask the person higher than my supervisor. Say I'm an officer and he's a senior officer. I would ask a sergeant, I believe, or a corporal. No, a sergeant. I would ask a sergeant, and whatever they tell me, then I would do. But
Okay.
if there's nobody, I'll just listen to him.
Okay, perfect. You put in a lot of hours, so you've seen a lot of officers come on. Come on. What do you think is the biggest mistake new officers make, and how would you yourself avoid making the mistakes?
Um, FTOs tend to make a lot of mistakes teaching new cadets, so I tend to go to higher ups and ask them whether I'm being taught the right stuff. So I would say like ask a lot of questions. That's a really good thing, especially to people who've been in the um, LSPD for a long time. They would have a much better visual of what's going on than newer people.
Okay. Perfect. Let's see. In your view, how can law enforcement build and maintain strong relationships with the community?
You know, don't be corrupt. Just do your job correctly and don't arrest people who didn't really deserve it. Like give people a chance to have some fun, you know?
Absolutely. What are your long-term goals here within LSPD if you get hired on? Like, you interested in like K9, SWAT, CIU, Air One, Heat, Patrol, etc.
I would want heat. I don't know if it exists in this city. Can I ask
It
if it
it does,
exists?
and we got a badass car, a Heat car. So
Oh, I love heat. I was heat certified previous city and I loved heat. So first thing I would do when I become a senior officer or an officer, I believe, I will get heat and air one. So those are my two favorite. Maybe SWAT after. But heat number one.
okay, perfect. How would you handle accountability when you make a mistake on duty?
If I made a mistake on duty, that's completely on me. I would disclose that with a higher up and sort things out. Um, yeah, that's it.
Okay. I know a lot of times you put in a lot of hours, but what would motivate you to continue improving as an officer over time?
You know, I love a station that is filled with people. I had problems in my previous city. Sometimes I would fly in and I'm the only person patrolling, and I don't really like that. So the more people we have, the better, and like the more people communicate, because I don't like people who go on patrols and go to calls without calling it on radio. I believe you have to do that in the city as well. Like badge number 1097 to latest 1013, so people have an idea where you are, just so not a random panic appears, you know?
Absolutely.
So people talking is like my biggest thing, and people being in the station itself.
Perfect. So communication and attendance. Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
these next ones just going to be some acknowledgments and disclosures we've got to read to you. Do you understand that any gang affiliation or cooperation will result in immediate termination and possible prosecution?
Yes.
Do you understand that employment with the LSPD is at will and may be terminated at any time without prior notice?
Sorry, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So at any time with an LSPD, say that you like get a strike or you get something, you're terminated. You could be terminated immediately without any prior notice. We would inform you, but it's
Okay.
at your job is at will.
Yep. Understood.
Okay. If accepted, do you understand you must complete cadet to probationary training within 1 week, followed by
Yes.
probationary to officer training within an additional week, or you could face termination.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so what that means is just 1 week you go over cadet to probationary, then probationary to officer, and then you don't have to worry about an FTO. So you got 2 weeks to
Do I
become an
have
officer.
to do I have to wait like till Sundays to get my promotion, or is cadet to or like to become an officer? Can I do that within like a few days if I were to fly in through my checklist? If I understand this stuff?